Guess who's back, ladies and gentlemen? Please subscribe, like, and share, and comment. You know, it's very refreshing, actually. I like it. I'm opening here my phone so that when you write, I can read your comments. It's not opening. I'm hoping it will open. Fellas, I am here. Where are you? I am here. Fellas, I am here. Okay, let me mute my phone. Sorry. Okay. How are you? Before we start our second hour, I want to make sure that you, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to our YouTube channel because online live stream videos will continue. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share those lives. And remember, those lives will be uploaded on the YouTube channel after we finish the classes, so you have the ability to share the videos or repeat them, that you can understand what we discuss, and share them with your friends if they didn't catch the live stream. So the video will be uploaded. That's just for you. And we all quarantined at our houses, so be very utterly, completely sure that you wash your hands perfectly, especially those places here. Wash perfectly, 20 seconds, and be careful. Keep your distance from people. Social distancing is a very amusing term, actually, for me. I really like that term. So keep your distance from other people, 3 feet, 1 meter, and please keep yourself healthy and keep your family healthy. This is how we can overcome this pandemic, coronavirus, and we can overcome it together as a team. So please be careful, stay safe, and let's continue our lesson. Okay. So we did here, let's check here again. We did from 1 to 3. We've got, I wish David were here. He would have know what to do. I was wondering, that's number 2. I was wondering, could I borrow a bit of money? And number 3 is, the ash from the volcano closed hundreds of airports. Now hundreds because airports. Got that right. Okay, number 4. Cherry blank off work last week, so she blank the blank, or gap. She gapped the gap. What we write here, fellas? Who's online? Let's do this together. So number 4, ladies and gentlemen, Cherry what off work? What we write here? Mr. Musa says Cherry was. Okay. Cherry was off work last week, so she... Thank you, Mr. Karim. Correct. Thank you, Mr. Musa. Last week, so she blank the blank. She gapped the gap. She gapped the gap. Thank you, Mr. Ahmed. Thank you, Mr. Ismail. Welcome, welcome. So, she blank the blank. What we write in those blanks or in those gaps, fellas? The second, the other 2 gaps. Help. I don't know grammar, fellas. Come on, help me out. What do you think? Oh, okay. Miss Edanur. Cherry was off work last week, so she missed. Okay, thank you. She missed the. Thank you, Miss Nalin. Thank you, Mr. Musa. I don't remember. That's the idea, sir, Mr. Ismail. Don't remember. Those are. Those should be the way that you understand the sentence. It's not about grammar. Forget grammar. Understanding the sentence. Mr. Musa say meeting. Yes, thank you. Meeting. Thank you so much. Number 5, fellas. We've got if only your grandfather blank you now, he blank really proud. If only your grandfather gap you now, he gap really proud. What we write there, fellas? If only your grandfather. Come on. Number 5. Hit me. So. Interesting. Could, would. That's what I. If only your father. If only your grandfather saw you now. This is a future, fellas. Miss Sapel, Mr. Ismail. So here is with or was. Was. What hell is was? This is the opposite was. If only your grandfather could see you now. Do you agree on this answer, fellas? Is this correct or not? What do you think? If only your grandfather could see you now, he. Tin boom boom. We have Mr. Musa. He say would. If there is mistakes, fellas, please try to write. Miss Nalin agrees. If only your grandfather could see you now, he would really proud. Can it be would have, maybe? Do you agree on that or not? What do you think? He would have really proud or wrong? Would be. So not have. Okay. Let's see. He would be really proud. Boss? What? Mr. Iberg. What's wrong with the bus? Okay, that's the second bus. If only your grandfather could see you now, he would be really proud. Now, when you say it like this, for me, I understand it. There is nothing wrong there. Okay? So, Mr. Iberg, you still discombobulate me with this bus. You know what's discombobulate? Discombobulate. Confused. Here comes another vocabulary for you fellas. You see, it's easy. Okay. Moving on. Number 6. I am really sorry. This is easy. You can do it, fellas. I am really sorry. Hit me. Come on. Hit me. Let's do it. Were. Thank you. I am really sorry. Were you what? I mean, fellas, do you want me I kill you all? We took break for 15 minutes. You forgot everything? No, I used to say to my students, I don't know Turkish, so I was like, çok kötü öğrenci, you know? So, okay, I will write this one. I'm really sorry. Were you waiting to see me? 7. If I gap outside London, I gap to spend more on gap. Won't. If I want. What? Sorry, Mr. Musa. I'm lost. Okay. Okay, we have good answer here. Lived. If I lived outside London, Thank you. Correct. I guess the internet is bad. Thank you, fellas. Thank you. If I lived outside London, I gap to spend more on gap. I have to. No. Here, when you say I have to spend more on, it's like obligation. It's like you must. Here, it's not like that. Okay. 2 say have to. Interesting. 3 say have to. Wow. I want someone to agree on an answer. What do you think? If I say would, it will not make sense. Would want. What? Mr. UDE? What? No. I gap to spend more on. Have to. If I lived outside London. No. If I lived outside London, this is imagining. Remember what we did before. This is imagining. If I lived outside London, maybe would have or would something. No, I don't think so. Able to. I believe it's would. Aha. Yes, Mr. Iberg. So here we have a spend. The infinitive verb. I would. There is to. What we will do. I might. Yes, Mr. Musa. That can be correct. I am not sure though. I would have to spend more on. Anyone who disagree with would have, give me a substitution, please. I understand you. Yes. If I lived outside London, I would have to spend more. I would have to spend. Have or had? Now I am confusing you. What would we? Let's do the last one. Let's do spend more on what we write last one here, so that we can move forward, and after we can check if we are right or wrong. Okay? Spend more on answers. On what? On road. Yes, but be more specific. Yes, it's road, but what's on the road? Don't tell me cars. Don't tell me cars. No, Mr. Veldan. And no, Mr. UDE, but afterwards we should use verb 1, not had. Yes, so it's not had, it's have. Money. I will do that for you. It's a transport. Transports. Public transportations, yes. Correct. Moving swiftly on. 8, ladies and gentlemen. For Mr. Ayberk, yes, you are correct. That's why we didn't put had. Perfect, you know. 8. I blank to reserve table for tomorrow. Blank, please. Yani, please. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I'm using yani everywhere. I want night. Okay. Okay. We have want and wanted. Wanted is more appropriate grammarly. I wanted to reserve a table for tomorrow. Thank you, Miss Edanur. Thank you, Mr. Veldan, Miss Nanan, Mr. Musa. Thank you, fellas. I wanted to reserve a table for tomorrow. Huh, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Mr. UDE. Thank you, sir. Tomorrow night. Thank you. We've got an answer there. Thank you. I didn't see that. Number 9. I gap to reserve a table for tomorrow, but what we write there, fellas? Tomorrow, that's why it must be wanted. Thank you, sir. Do we have any answers for number 9? Number 9, guys. Maybe it's wanted? Wanted changed. Thank you. I wanted to reserve a table for tomorrow, but I've changed my last gap. Thank you, Mr. Musa. Nice. Mr. Iberg. Perfect. Now, my mind, Mr. UDE. Thank you. Miss Edanur. Thank you. Mr. Veldan. Thank you. Mind? What? Mind. Yes. So, we've got here 9. Are these all? We are finished, fellas. We are finished. So, are you ready to check your answers? Are you ready? Let me move my face. Let's check the answers together. We've got here 1 to 9. So we have 9. And ready? Set. 1, 2, 3. Oh, fellas. 20 out of 23. Miss Adanushi say, I'm not sure of 9. 9 is correct, all of it, unfortunately. It can be bland, I don't know. Well, I don't know too, trust me. So, we have 20 out of 23. We've got 3 mistakes here. Transport night. Is that only? Yeah. Would have. The first one, would have. So now, it's I assumed it would be a night, but it's not. I will reveal the answers now. Okay. I wish David was. Both of them are correct. Again, I wish David were. Both of them are correct. Okay, fellas? Remember, this is BBC Learning English. This is BBC Learning English. I wish David was here. He would, or this is a short for would, know what to do. 1. I was wondering, could I borrow a bit of money? 3. The ash from the volcano closed hundreds of airports. 4. Cherry was off work last week, so she missed the meeting. Moving on. 5. If only your grandfather could see you now, he would be really proud. Moving on. 6. I am really sorry. Were. Here, capital or small is not a problem for you, fellas, because here you have comma. Here, look at this. So no problem, he say to you. Waiting to see me. Remember, these exams, let's come here. Remember, these tests in BBC Learning English are completely, they are focusing on the little details in English language. If you've got a period, a comma, capitalization of letters, you name it. Moving on. 7, let's say 6. I think we're 6. I'm really sorry. Were you waiting to see me? 7. If I lived outside London, I would have to spend more on transport. So here, transport, our mistake is only we put S here. I put S. It's my mistake. Don't worry. So transport. 8. I wanted to reserve a table for tomorrow evening, please. Evening, not night. It sounds very suitable for me, but I guess it's not. Evening or night. Moving swiftly on. I wanted to reserve a table for tomorrow, but I've changed my mind. Well, here you have it, fellas. This is past tense. Hello, Madame Sevda. Here you have the past tense as we discussed. Past tense for all the 4 parts of it. Past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. We finished it and we discussed the whole stuff here. We have those 2 exercises, and now we will dig a bit deeper, but the time is not really a bit of a help for us. So do you want to discuss past simple, past continuous, past perfect more deeply, or let's say let's do exercises general from our Just English book, let's say. Just English book is quite entertaining for me. I love it. So we've got here, let's say, here the grammar part. Perfect tenses, simple, continuous, and perfect. They are cool, no problem there. Let's see here. No, this is listening part. Okay, let's focus on something, fellas. Hopefully I can use pen or something here. Is there a pen? Fellas, help. Okay. Okay. Can you see here where I am pointing? Look at the highlighted verbs in the text. Which of them are used for? So, which page? This is page 46. Page 46, and for B2 intermediate. Look at the highlighted verb in the text. Which of them are used? Let me check something out swiftly as I could. Yes, I wanted to make it I wanted to zoom in a bit here for us. Look, fellas, here. As you can see, here we've got, look at the highlighted words. Look at the highlighted words, verbs, sorry, in the text. We will have a text. Which of them are used for a complete action in the past, an action that happened before the past time we are talking about, an action happened before the past time. You have to sink the idea of that inside your head, fellas. And an action in progress or not at a particular moment in the past. An action in a progress. Progress, it's ing. It's continuous, which means at a particular moment in the past. So what we will do, beautiful people, we will down to where I am. Let me check something swiftly on. Here we go. So the highlighted text is here. I will try. How can I get the book, teacher? Mr. Kerim, you can communicate with the Just English on Instagram. Check Just English TR in Instagram, and you can find the numbers of all the Just English branches in all over Turkey, and you can easily communicate any city nearby. What is your city? Let's say you are living in Istanbul. It's very big, so where you live exactly, you can communicate with. You've got the numbers in their Instagram account for Kadıköy, Beşiktaş, you name it. Just call them, ask for a copy for the book, and they will, I am sure they will help you out to get the book that you want, sir. So I'm going to do something here because we've got this here. I'm going to take a screenshot for it. We have now a screenshot. Let me show this the photo for you, so that will not be a bit confusing. So we have a completed action in the past, an action that happened before the past time we are talking about. So remember, you have those three. So we will read, and I want you to tell me what time the action occurred. No, sir. No. Mr. Iberg, no, sir. You're welcome, miss. Mr. Iberg, this is an English file book. Yes, it's from Oxford, and it discusses both English, and British and American English. That's what I mean. Now, we have a little time, approximately 10 or so on, so that we can wrap up our lesson. I will read very fast, make up your minds, and we will, we will wrap up our class for today because we've got a Russian class going on. We need to let me check this out. Let's see here. Okay. Now you have here 2. Here you have the 1, 2, 3. Can you see that? 1, 2, 3. A complete action in the past, an action that happened before the past, which means perfect. An action progress is continuous. So first one, I am looking phone. Sorry. So first one is past, as we discussed, real past. Second one, action that happened before the past time. Perfect. And the last one in progress is someone. So I don't think it's very hard, but we will read and we will find a way. Okay. Taking, I am reading here now. Let's see this one here. Yes. Taking. My pen is still. Yeah. Here we go. Taking a short cut. On 21st of April 1980, 23-year-old Rosie Rose was the first woman to cross the finish line at the Boston Marathon. We have here highlighted was. I don't think it's very hard. So was it's a complete action in the past or an action that happened. Perfect. What do you think? Was the first woman to cross the finish line in Boston Marathon. What do you think of this, fellas? Rose was the first woman to cross the finish line at the Boston Marathon. Do we have an answer? Is it past? Is it perfect? Is it progressive? Number 1. Thank you. Yes, moving on. She finished the race in the third fastest. She finished the race in the third fastest time for a female runner, 2 hours, 31 minutes, 56 seconds. What is that? Thank you, Miss Irina, Mr. Musa, Mr. Ismail, Mr. Karim. Thank you so much. So here finished was, there is no problem there, I guess. It's still 2. It's number 1, sorry. Number 1, it's past. Now, but when the organizers congratulated Rosie after the race, they were surprised because she wasn't sweating very much. Wasn't sweating. Is it first, second, or third, ladies and gentlemen? The third one, an action in progress. Wasn't sweating. Now, the ing is for the continuous, so it's a progress. That's another synonym for it. Miss Irina thinks it's 3. Mr. Karim thinks it's 1. It's 2. Well, we will. Yes. Okay. So it's a progress. Wasn't sweating. It's number 2. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, it's. Sorry. Yeah, it's a 3. Oh my God. 3 progress. 3. Thank you, Mr. Musa. Now, some spectators who were watching the race told them what had really happened. Had really happened. We need to be a bit faster because we need to finish and to wrap up. Had really happened, fellas. Thank you. It's number 2. During the last half mile, Rosie suddenly jumped out of the crowd and sprinted to the finish line. She ran to the finish line. The marathon organizers took Rosie's title away and awarded it to the real winner, Jacqueline Garyu, I guess. It was later discovered that 3 months earlier, Rosie had also cheated. Remember, had, just explain to you very easy. Had cheated. It's 2. Yes. What is yes? Action happened in the past. Rosie had also cheated in the New York Marathon where she had taken the subway. Excuse me. Number 2, because she had. Had is perfect. Had. Sweating. There is always little something that makes you know what type of, is it a perfect continuous or for continuous and progress ing. For perfect you have had, and for past just the verb. It's the second condition of it. Fellas and guys, friends, ladies and gentlemen, I need to finish. I need to wrap up. Make sure to wash your hands perfectly and keep yourself healthy. Please adapt your social distancing towards people. Be careful. Save your family. Save your friends. Be healthy. Be safe. and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share it, and after my lesson there will be a Russian lesson. So if you are into Russian, please stick here, and we will start right over. Thank you so much, and please have a magnificent and a spectacular day at home, because we want you to stay home. And again, thank you so much, and see you on another day on our live stream. Thank you. Just English.